Artillery! My lord! Taylor's set! Fire and fire! Step back and be careful in all!
It's coming out of there. Not sure.
I am Richard Amos Deutsch, Chief Warder of Bodmin Jail, and as proud a local as you're likely to be. Cornwall's got wild, windswept coasts, time-locked towns, lines as old as your own. Death and harsh retribution lurk about these parts. If you want to live and save yourselves from the pain of a grimy cell and tortuous punishment of Bodmin Jail, you'll heed these words. Never, never stray from the path. Now, ready yourselves for a jeopardous jaunt into a perilous world not so long ago lost. Go on through the arch behind you, and mind your step. Welcome to my cavern. Enjoy it. You may never leave. True Cornwall's hidden, see? It's buried deep beneath your feet. A secret subterranean world of caverns, tunnels and hollows, dens for outlaws and lairs for creatures of legend. This is a long-forgotten mine, once seamed with untold riches.
Nothing but golden day. Here, stop dreaming about that pretty little foul bay and chuckle up the trap.
Tin for pewter plates, crystal quartz for fine jewellery, copper for coins.
Tram brakes locked, Durham. I know. What? Look out!
Miners weren't the only Cornishmen risking their lives down in the earth's belly. Some fancied it'd be the perfect place to lie low from the law. These gentlemen of the night are smugglers. They earn their lawless living by hauling forbidden cargoes of baccy, brandy and gunpowder off the coast by moonlight. They hide the contraband in secret coves and hidden caves. If they're not destined for the gallows or a revenue man's bullet, they'll meet their fate on the business end of a skirmisher's sword.
What's that? That's no. Damn your blood, Carter. You tried to shake me out of me plunder. I did not. You screaming liar!
Entombed for eternity, they stray from the path. Quick, through the cave opening and into the moor. Welcome to the ends of the earth. This lonely landscape has a cruel beauty, rugged and untouched, but Bodmin Moor ain't to be trusted. This haunted wilderness is layered in legend, ripe with primeval threat and mortal hazard. Walk the moors alone, and your like is not doomed to a bleak, bitter fate, lost forever in this god-forsaken wasteland. Common criminals, fugitives, and enemies of the crown hide themselves in the moor, hoping to escape justice. Beautiful in them? Luminous lanterns, dancing like fire fairies, a common sight on the moor. But these will-o'-the-wisps are not guiding lights. Some say they're malevolent spirits, or some quirk of geology. But however you think it, these mysterious orbs will draw you in and lead you to your doom. The mud is hungry for human fodder. Sinkholes will eat you alive. Struggle, and it'll hasten your journey to an unmarked grave. Ah, the beast of Bodmin Moor. It's caught many a traveller unaware. With a coat the colour of night and claws red with human blood. This demon has spawned a grim mythology of murder. The gibbet, a fate worse than death. Your execution still offers the privacy of the grave, but the gibbet puts your corpse on display, a rotting warning to others tempted to stray. The lucky ones were hung, the less fortunate were caged alive and left to die a slow and painful death. Stray from the path of righteousness, and you will fall. A bitter truth that 28-year-old serving girl Selina Wadge was to discover. Mother of 2 mites out of wedlock, Selina had strayed from the path. Doomed to a lifetime of workhouse drudgery, hope came in the soldierly shape of one James Westwood. Westwood offered respectable marriage, but at a terrible price. He would not support another man's offspring. It tempted poor Selina to stray even further from the path. Cornwall's coastline is deadlier than its moors if a seafarer fails to hold a steady course. Wreckers' false beacons lure ships aground. A purposeful deception worthy of the devil. Like will-o'-the-wisps, a wrecker's life can lead a merchant ship off the true path. crackers. There's plunder aplenty. Now into the cave on the right and into the village.
And as soon as I'm honest, drunk as Davy said.
And fire, my love. I just got a little pissy then on the way home, that's all.
Hello, Mother. Mention of school, John? I'll be back for the Mr. Drinking. No, Mother, too fair. You'll give me another basin. Pass on, you little ass, or I'll give you a pepper stick.
Home sweet home, eh? A cozy place, safe for crying eyes. But there's more going on behind closed doors than you can imagine.
Quit your tarrying, woman! Where's me supper?
Don't beat me again, Henry, I beg of thee. Your supper's soon ready.
Ah, pox on the day we met, woman!
Henry was off the new drink and mighty cruel with it. He had poisoned her dreams. So now, bit by bit, Sarah's been poisoning him, seasoning his meals with deadly arsenic.
A baked on too. Any longer than a died old age.
Rest well buttered, Henry. Just how you like it. You tried money, Henry. You've given me out for harsh words and bruises.
What business have you visiting the apothecary today?
Arsenic, Henry. Had enough of all them rats.
Rats? We ain't got any rats here. Why ever I marry a wench with such a want of schooling?
Be no more rats soon enough.
Family values won't keep you on the straight and narrow, not around these parts. Just you take this pair of brothers in arms, the Lightfoot lads.
The stint lock loaded? Of course it did. Should we test it? You want the magistrate knocking? Then let's not be attacking.
Neville Norway, a money gent, carrying a fortune shrewdly made, trading timber. But even the wisest can stray from the path. Weary of travel, he took a shortcut and cut short his life.
Hand it over! Everything! I shall not be in the road for you. Keep your money.
Young Elizabeth Osborne's heart is ablaze with fury. She craved vengeance on John Law, the farmer who apprenticed her as a child and let her go without a livelihood, and so she set his corn on fire.
Don't you know, wait a minute, Jack? This'll sell you. Your feet's not there, Marley.
She rejoiced in the conflagration and took no steps to hide her party. But she'd soon enough have ample cause to repent. Well, you all took precious little heed of my warnings. You strayed from the path. Now judgment awaits. Please go through the doors and enter the courtroom.
Silence in court. Silence in court. Be seated for Mr. Justice Denman. Elizabeth Osborne, you stand charged with the despicable crime of arson. The witness attested that you willfully set fire to a considerable mow of corn and took pleasure in spreading the fire. Farmer Logg's livelihood was left in cinders, and you laughed at his distress. You showed blatant disregard for the sanctity of property and failed to demonstrate any remorse. Elizabeth Osborne, you have strayed from the path of righteousness and have been found guilty. William and James Lightfoot, you stand accused of the heinous crime of murdering Neville Morway. He was unarmed, yet you set about him brutally with a pistol and a club, sending him to an early grave. This was a cowardly highway robbery of a fine merchant of unblemished character, who leaves a widow and 6 children, all now unprovided for. William and James Lightfoot, your crime was vicious, and you deserve to receive the same degree of mercy as you showed to your unfortunate victim. You have strayed from the path of righteousness and been found guilty. Guilty. Sarah Paul Green, you are charged with the heinous crime of administering lethal poison to your husband, a man to whom you swore lifelong devotion and obedience before God. You claim the arsenic was for vermin, yet you had no more an infestation of rats than an infestation of pixies. The poison was for your poor husband. You fed it to him for supper, hidden in a pat of butter. Of all the wicked methods of murder, poisoning is the devil's own. Your hardness of heart is unforgivable. You have strayed from the path of righteousness and been found guilty. Defendants, yes, you before me, you have all been found guilty. And I sentence you to hang until dead. You will be buried in an unmarked grave. You will not be mourned. You will be forgotten. May the Lord have mercy on your souls. Take them away.
Follow the sign into Bodmin Jail. You may never leave. job to do.
Not much fat on it.
Narrow shoulder and thin neck too.
Maybe 8 stone at a push.
Executioners take pride in their work. Get their sons right, and it's a mercifully quick death. Get them wrong, and it's a slow strangulation or a brutal decapitation.
Think we got the measure of it?
Let's leave the poor soul be.
Now they're off to prepare a made-to-measure gallows for you lot. Time to enjoy your last night on earth. Next morning, 5 minutes of fright. Time is up for the condemned.
It's your appointed time, lass.
No. I beg of you, let me tarry.
Calm yourself. Accept the judgment of the court.
Escorting the condemned on their journey to eternity are the Under-Sheriff of Cornwall, the Mayor of Bodmin, and the prison governor. The prison doctor's present to prevent undue suffering, and the prison chaplain, he tends to the condemned's immortal soul with the Litany of the Dying.
From the pains of hell, deliver her, O Lord. From all evil, deliver her, O Lord. From the power of the devil, deliver her, O Lord.
Your drop wasn't too much of a shock, but you'll forgive an old warder a bit of gallows humour, I'm sure. No one's been hung in Britain since 1964, so you're free to go.